Welcome to your CryptoCast Daily. All the key news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to stay informed. Here are the top highlights shaping the crypto market today. Bitcoin climbs as economy cracks. Is it bullish or bearish? Fed's Sept. 17 rate cut could spark short-term jitters but supercharge Bitcoin, gold and stocks long-term. Your company probably doesn't need its own L2. Memecoins rally as traders bet on Fed rate cut and US altcoin ETFs. Ton strategy starts share buyback, Treasury staking after shares plunge 40%. State of crypto. Brian Quintenz vs Tyler Winklevoss. WisdomTree launches tokenized private credit fund. Gemini crypto exchange IPO pops 14% as Winklevoss twins predict $1 million Bitcoin. Bone price surges 40% after Shibarium flash loan exploit. Crypto's time has come, SEC chair outlines vision for on-chain markets and agentic finance. Massachusetts State Attorney General Alleges Kalshi violating sports gambling laws. Polymarket weighs $9 billion valuation amid user surge and CFTC approval, the information. Bitcoin, Ether catch Friday afternoon bids, rise to 3-week highs. Gemini stock jumps 45% in early trades after IPO. Sol rallies as Novogratz calls Solana, tailor-made, for financial markets, analyst sees $1,314 target. Tether unveils USAT stablecoin for US market, names Bo Hines to lead new division. Institutional bets drive HBAR higher amid ETF hopes. XLM holds ground amid market volatility as payment sector rivalry heats up. Polymarket connects to Chainlink to cut tampering risks in price bets. Father of crypto bills, French Hill, says market structure effort should tweak genius. Stay tuned as we break down the details behind these headlines. Bitcoin is about 4% higher than it was a week ago.
This is good news for the digital asset but potentially bad news for the United States economy.
Recent negative economic data has raised expectations that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates.
This makes riskier assets like Bitcoin and stocks more attractive.
Key economic data points from last week support this thesis.
The United States Consumer Price Index figures showed inflation might be stickier than anticipated.
Revised job data revealed the United States created almost 1 million fewer jobs than initially reported.
August saw only 22,000 new jobs and a rise in unemployment to 4.3%.
Memecoins are gaining momentum as discussions of a new altcoin season increase on social media.
This is partly due to expectations that the Federal Reserve will reduce interest rates this week.
Lower rates typically benefit riskier assets like cryptocurrencies.
Bitcoin has underperformed compared to altcoins recently.
Altcoin season indexes, which track the performance of top cryptocurrencies against Bitcoin, now indicate alt-season territory.
Alt-season describes a period where alternative cryptocurrencies outperform Bitcoin.
This often begins as investors move capital out of Bitcoin due to increased risk appetite.
The CoinDesk Memecoin Index rose 7.1% in the last 24 hours, exceeding Bitcoin as 0.3% gain.
Ton Strategy Company has repurchased over 250,000 shares at $8.32 per share.
This price is well below its stated Treasury asset value of $12.18.
This buyback is part of their new $250 million program.
The company has also started staking its Ton holdings.
This staking will earn rewards by securing the blockchain network.
Staking rewards data shows potential yields as high as 4.8%.
The company holds 217.5 million Ton tokens currently trading at $3.24 each.
This could generate an annual yield near $34 million if fully staked.
WisdomTree has launched a new tokenized fund focused on private credit.
The fund is called the WisdomTree Private Credit and Alternative Income Digital Fund.
It tracks a basket of publicly traded closed-end funds, business development companies, and real estate investment trusts.
The minimum investment is $25 and it offers 2-day redemption.
WisdomTree also launched an ETF tracking the same benchmark in 2021.
Private credit has grown as investors seek yield-focused investments.
Head of digital assets at WisdomTree, Will Peck, said it is about bringing the asset class to more investors.
WisdomTree has also launched other tokenized vehicles for money market funds, fixed income securities, and equities.
Gemini Space Station surged in its Nasdaq debut Friday after raising $425 million in an initial public offering.
The company priced its initial public offering at $28 a share, valuing Gemini at about $3.3 billion before trading began.
On Friday, the stock opened at $37.01.
Shares climbed as high as $45.89 during intraday trading before settling at $32.
Gemini operates a suite of crypto services including a spot exchange and custody solutions for institutions.
The Winklevoss brothers appeared on CNBC on the morning of the initial public offering.
Tyler Winklevoss described Bitcoin as Gold 2.0 and said adoption remains in the first inning.
He and his brother projected that Bitcoin could reach $1 million within the next decade.
Shibarium, Shiba Inu's Layer 2 network, was exploited using a flash loan.
An attacker gained control of a validator and drained assets from the bridge.
Staking operations were temporarily shut down as a result.
The attacker used a flash loan to acquire 4.6 million BONE.
BONE is the governance token of Shiba Inu's Layer 2 network.
This allowed the attacker to gain access to validator signing keys.
The attacker then signed a fraudulent network state.
Assets were siphoned from the Shibarium bridge to the Ethereum network.
United States Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Paul Atkins stated cryptocurrency's time has come.
He pledged to modernize the United States Securities Rulebook and expand Project Crypto to bring markets on-chain.
Speaking in Paris at the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development inaugural roundtable, Atkins said the Securities and Exchange Commission is shifting away from enforcement-driven policymaking.
He said the Securities and Exchange Commission will provide clear rules for tokens, custody, and trading platforms.
Atkins said most tokens are not securities.
He promised clear rules for determining when crypto assets fall under Securities and Exchange Commission oversight.
He said entrepreneurs must be able to raise capital on-chain without endless legal uncertainty.
He pledged a framework for platforms that integrate trading, lending, and staking under one license. Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell filed a lawsuit alleging Kalshi is violating state gambling laws.
Kalshi introduced sports event contracts in January 2025, which Campbell argues violate Massachusetts sports wagering laws.
These laws require operators to be licensed.
Campbell seeks to block Kalshi from offering sports prediction markets in the state without a license.
The filing compares Kalshi's binary options to products from licensed sports wagering operators like FanDuel.
It states Kalshi accepts wagers on sporting events, which constitutes sports wagering under Massachusetts law.
The lawsuit also points to Kalshi website design elements that allegedly encourage impulsive engagement.
Campbell stated that if Kalshi wants to operate in Massachusetts, they must obtain a license. Polymarket, an online betting exchange, has considered a deal valuing the company at $9 billion.
This is a significant increase from its $1 billion valuation just 3 months ago.
The rise follows regulatory changes.
Earlier this year, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission allowed Polymarket to operate in the United States.
Polymarket lets users bet on events like elections and court rulings.
During the last United States election cycle, Polymarket processed over $8 billion in wagers.
Competitor Kalshi has also seen its valuation increase to $5 billion.
This suggests investor confidence in regulated prediction markets.
Bitcoin and Ether are seeing increased buying activity late in the United States trading day.
Both cryptocurrencies reached 3-week highs, reminiscent of the market activity following Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole speech.
Bitcoin rose 2% to $116,600.
Ether increased 5%, reaching $4,650.
Alternative cryptocurrencies such as Solana and Dogecoin have seen significant gains recently.
Solana gained 17% over the past 7 days, while Dogecoin advanced 25%.
This surge is attributed to upcoming exchange-traded funds and newly established crypto treasury companies focused on these tokens.
The upcoming Federal Reserve meeting is expected to bring a rate cut of 25 basis points.
Gemini stock opened at $41 a share on the Nasdaq Global Select Market on Friday.
This represents a 45% increase from the initial public offering price.
The cryptocurrency exchange is run by Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss.
The initial public offering was priced at $28 per share.
This values the company at approximately $3.3 billion.
Gemini sold 15.2 million shares, raising $425 million.
Gemini posted a net loss of $283 million in the first half of the year.
This follows a $159 million loss for all of 2024.
Solana is rallying, exceeding $239 on Friday.
Galaxy Digital Chief Executive Officer Mike Novogratz calls Solana tailor-made for global financial markets.
Analyst Ali Martinez sees a potential price target of $1,314.
Martinez highlighted Solana's breakout from a cup and handle pattern.
This pattern often signals a long-term rally.
He marked $1,314.41 as the main technical target.
Novogratz discussed Solana and crypto on CNBC.
He pointed to Treasury companies tied to Ethereum and Solana raising billions.
He also predicted Bitcoin should surge toward the end of the year.
Novogratz focused on Solana and changing regulations.
Tether unveiled a United States regulated dollar-backed token called USAT.
Bo Hines will lead Tether's new United States division.
Anchorage Digital will issue the token.
Cantor Fitzgerald will manage the reserves.
The token will debut later this year.
Hines, a lawyer and former White House advisor, will lead the new entity.
This is Tether's first United States regulated stablecoin.
It aims to compete with United States issuers like Circle, Paxos, and Ripple.
Representative French Hill agrees with Senator Cynthia Lummis that the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act should modify the Genius Act.
The Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for United States Stablecoins Act is a new law overseeing stablecoin issuers.
The House Clarity Act includes changes to Genius, such as holding executives legally liable for accurate financial data.
It also prohibits non-financial companies from entering the stablecoin business.
Additionally, it ensures investors can use hardware or software wallets and engage in peer-to-peer transactions.
Senator Lummis anticipates the Senate Market Structure Bill will also modify Genius.
Representative Hill prefers the House version but acknowledges collaboration between the two houses.
The goal is to pass the Market Structure Bill by the end of the year.
That's a wrap on this episode of CryptoCast Daily. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more market updates, bold predictions, and fearless crypto insights.